Let's start dealing the smoke. Ooh, what it do, ski? It's your boy, Fairly DeGueli, and today I'm here with my reaction video to the finale for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This one is season 1, episode 12, Prophecy Girl. So, wild thing that we're already at the finale for Buffy. For some reason, I thought it was 13 into the season, but I guess it's only 12. And let's see what sort of big play is going to be had here. Obviously, we have the whole idea of the Master, sort of as like the villain for the season. I found that for this show, we haven't really set up too much for the overarching, like, I guess, play with the Master. We just sort of had a lot of just character building episodes and just get an idea of this world. And I feel like we've developed Angel more than we have really the Master after the premiere. But yeah, with that being said, let's just dive into this one, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see what's popping. Yeet.
I've been trapped down here so long I've nearly forgotten what it's like on the surface.
Time shall come, the anointed.
Ah, the bronze. A perfect place to end it.
You know how I feel about you.
Oh, he's shooting a shot this
There's
season?
never been
I mean,
anyone
for
else
this one?
me. But you, time to take the next step. Would you, date me?
Buffy.
Oh, that's good. It's terrible, right?
Huh? Oh, no.
You know, Buffy, spring fling just isn't any dance. A mate, and then we can observe their mating rituals. I should just walk up to her and say, hey, I like you, let's go to the dance together.
Direct and to the point. Oh, Buffy's not here. You can practice on me some more.
You know, I can't wait till tomorrow. I'll be thinking about it too much. What you doing?
You know, the usual.
With Angel? Oh, or no, getting her behind it. Oh, imagine getting a splinter for having a whole stake behind your back.
Master shall rise, and the Slayer
Will die.
my God.
Here we go.
Yes! Yes! Satan's it's come glory! Glory!
He's so jazzed.
What do you think? 5.1?
Appreciate the abrupt humor.
How you doing there, Giles? Get much sleep last night? I went hunting last night, and it is awfully sweet of you to ask. I'm putting my life on the line battling the undead. Look, I broke a nail, okay? I'm wearing a press-on. You could go,
I just can't really talk right now.
fine, that's okay.
So he obviously knows that she has to die, or her like life has to be exchanged or some shit. So the prophecy.
No, boring falls short.
I'm not ashamed. It's the computer age. Nerds are in. They're still in, right? A thing that I have to go to. See you later.
What on earth is her deal?
Here we go. He's shooting the
There's
shot.
this thing I wanted to ask you. Let's go over here and sit.
See, I was under the impression he was sort of cooling it off for a while. Like maybe he still felt some feelings, but I thought he put that on ice for a little bit. But teenage boys.
And now you're making me nervous.
You know, Buffy, spring fling is a time for students to gather. Oh, God.
No.
Buffy, I want you to go to the dance with me. You and me on a date.
I don't know what to say.
Buffy, I like you. A lot.
This is canon.
And I
This
know
is
we're
happening.
friends and we've had experiences, but I want more. I want to dance with you.
You're one of my best friends. You and Willow.
Well, Willow's not looking to date you.
I don't want to spoil the friendship that we have.
Well, I don't want to spoil it either. The point, is it? You either feel a thing or you don't.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I just don't think of you that way.
We'll try. I'll wait.
Xander.
I'm not him. I mean, I guess the guy's got to be undead to make time with you.
It's really harsh.
I don't handle rejection well. Funny, considering all the practice I've had, huh?
Yeah, no,
You know
So
what?
it's got real so quick. It's because you know what it is. Look, it's pretty evident from what we've seen that wasn't their relationship, and maybe he was just sort of trying to throw a Hail Mary hoping that was going to work. But I mean, come on, we saw their friendship. She didn't think anything of him like that. Plus the whole Angel arc. And then he sort of, when after the rejection, he comes off like a dick, right? And like you can't, if she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you, and probably shouldn't have put your bets on that. Now it's gonna be awkward for season 2. And now you're gonna make her feel bad because you're pressing her like that.
Come after sundown. Good. I'll see you then.
You know, that outfit looks just like the one you wore yesterday. Something's going on, Rupert, and I'm guessing you already know what it is.
So sweet. Why are you so sweet?
I don't know. Because I'm usually mean as a snake.
No, you don't.
No, I really don't, but I need a favor. Bronze won't let us use their sound system, and I need someone that knows how to hook one up. Tomorrow at 10?
Sure.
Cordelia is less painful than she was earlier after that episode.
Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, it sucked.
Well, what'd she say?
Apart from no, does it really matter? Yeah, I know what we'll do. We can go. My date. We'll have a great time. We'll dance. We'll go wild. What do you say?
No,
Good.
Yep.
there's no way. Think I want to go to the dance with you and watch you wish you were at the dance with her?
Mm-hmm.
Think that's my idea of hijinks? You should know better.
I didn't think.
I'm sorry it didn't work out for you.
Things are really tense in the group right
That's
now.
okay.
Look at show shots of her just casually walking around with the stakes.
This is the Codex. There is nothing in it that does not come to pass.
Then you're reading it wrong.
I wish to God I were.
Oh,
Tomorrow
no, he's
night,
so hurt.
Buffy will face the Master, and she will die.
Well, have you verified the text?
So that's it, huh? One Slayer dies, next one's called. And who she is. Will you train her? Or will they send someone else?
Buffy,
Does it say how he's gonna kill me? Don't touch me! You ain't gonna tell me?
I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, that there was some way around it.
I resign. I'm fired. You can find someone else to stop the Master from taking over.
I'm sure that anyone else can.
Read me the signs! Tell me my fortune! You're so useful sitting here with all of your books! You're really a lot of help! You know about this.
Oh, you
You're
giving him the
never
smoke?
gonna die.
You think I want anything to happen to you? Huh?
Master rises.
I don't care! Giles, I'm 16 years old. I don't want to die.
I think we're shedding tears this one. This is really, really sad. I'm surprised how long did they got for this. But I could also get where Xander's coming from, especially if this has been something that's been on your mind for like months on end, right? He just wants to verify, get it done with. Obviously, how he went about it wasn't ideal. See how the rebound from that.
Mom, let's go away. Anywhere, just for a while, a weekend.
Honey,
No, it'll be great. You and me, a mother-daughter thing.
well then, this probably isn't the best time for this.
Is the dress ready for her? Yeah.
And we can't afford this.
The way you've been eating, we can afford it.
I can't go to the dance.
Says who? Is it written somewhere? You should do what you want. Homecoming.
Is
my
it
freshman
written
year of
somewhere?
college.
Ooh,
Didn't have a
poor
date.
choice of words there with this
I
whole
had dressed up,
prophecy
but I went.
situation.
You had your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah.
Go with Willow.
Must be nice.
Oh no, Buffy. Oh.
Kevin said he'd bring everything to the bronze last night. They're watching cartoons. That's annoying. I'm annoyed.
Right. I'm furious.
Men, I don't know why we put up with them.
I hear you.
They're so
Obviously,
dead,
Kevin is
yeah.
underestimated.
Oh my god! Kevin! No! Kevin!
That's a straight up massacre, dude.
Buffy? There's something on the news.
How did they not cover that up? They're just like every week. They're just like a dozen of bodies just dying at this school. How is the FBI not here more often? When they do come and we've seen them, or the authorities, they come to recruit people to murder other people. This is crazy. We've had at least a class die by now.
I thought I could take anything. I'm trying to think how to say it, to explain it so you understand.
I don't want to be friends anymore.
Doesn't matter as long as you're okay.
I go to that room every day. And when I walked in there, it wasn't our world anymore. They made it theirs. What are we gonna do?
Well, we have to. Take care.
I said protect Willow at all costs. That includes emotionally.
And now all the signs are reading that he's going to get out, which opens the Hellmouth, which brings the demons, which ends the world.
Yes, but I defy prophecy, and I'm going. There's nothing you can say will change my mind.
I know.
Ugh. I was gonna say, I've seen those eyes before. She's going down the path. She's dead inside. Are we moving the aspect ratios? What are we doing?
I know who you are.
And I appreciate the subtle tie-ins throughout the season, like the crossbow.
I told you. Once the master gets free, the Hellmouth opens, the demons come to party, and everybody dies.
I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't.
What are you doing? Sorry, my eyes are like really dry. It's probably from staring at screens too much.
Buffy, she's gone to fight the master. He'll kill her. Rumor has it. Only we're not gonna let it happen. He's underground, right? Take me to him.
You're way out of your league. Master will kill you before you can even breathe.
I want to make like I want to have enough footage of Angel. I want to make like a montage of just all the shots of him just like brooding and just like looking up to the side and just have some like slow R&B instrumental. Because it's so real. Like the pop wig collar, like it's intentional at this point.
I don't like you, but Buffy's got this big old yen for you. She thinks you're a real person. And right now I need you to prove her right.
You're in love with her.
Thinks you're a real person. That's some pretty hateful speech right there, Xander. Jesus.
Okay, here's my question. If he's underground and it's right where he is, where's it gonna open?
Oh, the interactions are gonna be so good. Buffy sass, the master's evil charm.
You know, you really ought to talk to your contractor. It's like you got some water damage.
Feeble banter portion of the fight. Why don't we just cut to the... You're not going to kill me with that thing. Still don't understand your part in all this, do you?
My car's in the lot.
Stay close together, and for goodness sake, be careful.
We will.
Bet Cordelia's gonna save the day.
I want this moment to last.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, see, I feel like the HD remaster would have ruined this entire sequence.
I understand.
If they get to the bronze before we do,
Don't need to worry about that.
You tried. It was noble of you. You heard the prophecy that I was about to break free, and you came to stop me. You're the one that sets me free. If you hadn't come, I couldn't go. Think about that. By the way, I like your dress.
Oh my god. Alright. Piccolo's free.
She's dead.
No, she's not.
She's not dead.
get in!
Ah! Let's go. Angel shirtless.
Come on.
He's next to you.
Buffy, welcome back.
That one vampire's got some style. When you grind this hard, you deserve a view and some fresh air.
A beautiful world.
You survived?
I feel different.
This is sick. Theme.
So how do you know where the master's going?
I know. Oh, look, a bad guy.
We'll start dealing the smoke.
See how you like it.
No. No. I mean, at this point, Cordelia is practically an honorary member of the team.
I may be dead, but I'm still pretty.
You were destined to die. It was written.
Can I
Sorry,
say?
not sorry.
I flunked the written.
Well, let's get some action.
You have fruit punch mouth.
What? Where are your jibes now? You laugh when my hell is on earth?
You're that amped about hell? Go there.
Oh! Damn, that was a pretty quick death to the master.
Vampires?
Gone?
Master.
been a really weird day.
Yeah, Buffy died and everything.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'd like to get out of this place.
Hey, I hear there's a dance at the Bronze tonight. Could be fun.
I say we party.
No, I'm going to bed and sleeping and crying.
I mean,
That was an ordeal of a day.
I got all pretty.
What about him?
He's not going anywhere. Loser.
I'm really, really hungry.
By the way, I really like it.
Yeah.
You're playing this off so casual, it's jarring. We just caused $500,000 in property damage to the school, but I mean, who's trying to two-step? And that was our reaction video to the finale for Buffy the Vampire Slayer for season 1. And I was actually pretty impressed by this episode. I think this was the first time that we've really seen a lot of stakes or serious moments between not only our characters, but I guess, you know, Buffy's life. It was at risk here, obviously, with the Master and the prophecy, and I love seeing how rattled Giles was throughout this episode, just how serious they took it. While I do love Buffy for its, you know, its levity and its, you know, abrupt humor, its quickiness, its quippiness, and its you know, its one-liners or whatever it is. I thought they did a really good job at balancing a really, you know, tense series finale here, and I think tonally this did feel like a proper conclusion to season 1. There's also a lot of character development that I liked here quite a bit. For example, seeing Willow, that's something that stood out to me a lot this episode, her being traumatized, you know, off of her friends dying. I love how they emphasize that, you know, I go to this room every single day, this is where I spend time, these are my, you know, my peers, and they just got massacred. So I like how they spend time with that, harping on that bit of the episode. Also, you know, just Buffy going through this crisis, you know, realizing she's gonna have to die for this prophecy, is at least that's what she thought. And I thought the way that Sarah Michelle Gellar played this episode was just really well done, and probably one of my favorite performances from her this entire season. And while I do think there's towards like this, maybe the last quarter of the episode, they started to just like rush through things a little bit, and the pacing sort of kind of got a little out of tone for me. Got a little bit out of the whack for myself personally, and it was hard to see some of the action there. I like what they did with their character moments here in the more emotional, intense, serious sequences here. So I'm excited from that front to see how that's going to intertwine later on into the series when it comes to other tense moments. So from an emotional standpoint, the performances, they did a really good job here, probably one of the best of the season. And I think where this ranks for me is probably in the latter half, one of the better episodes for season 1 for sure. We also had everyone coming together, from Cordelia to Angel to I forgot her name for some reason. The Technopay guy. I always have it, but I lose it. You know, like I said, this really felt like a culmination of season 1, from subtle things like the crossbow to the confrontation of Xander's feelings, because that's sort of been popping in and out throughout the first season. His frustration with Angel, and like I said, I can really resonate with that sequence right there. And I think I don't think Xander was necessarily out of character, but we know he was in a rough spot for him internally, right? So I guess I could justify that a bit. But yeah, no, I mean, overall, I thought this was just like a pretty well put together finale for season 1, though. I think as a whole, I think the Master kind of went down a little bit too easy for myself, and as to why he turned into Bones and not just turned into Ash, I'm not too sure if that's a sign that maybe he might come back or something like that. But he was the banter between him and Buffy was a lot of fun, and there's quite a lot of good one-liners this episode. I could tell that they try to put a lot of emphasis on some very memorable lines, and I think, you know, some of the, like, the fruit punch line and a couple others really stood out here. And interested to see where we're going to be going for season 2 now that we sort of wrapped up season 1, and what other big plays are going to be had. So yeah, this is a pretty good episode overall, actually. And as a finale, I thought they did their job, set up season 2, and I love the dilemma that they put into Buffy, just her internal crisis that she was going through, just being dead inside and just sort of accepting her fate. So yeah, I think this is actually pretty well done. But guys, what do you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, guys, that wraps it up for Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 1. That was an interesting one. There's definitely some low points. There was some interesting robots this season, but there's also some great highs, I think, here, just from the performance, I think, of Buffy, her character, the friendship group, and also how we can recover now. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sorry, that's one thing that bothered me, just how the resolution came about. Just felt a little jarring. That's one thing I would say about this finale, but everything else really enjoyed. But guys, anyway, that was it for this episode. I love you guys. I will see you next week for season 2. Peace.